My name is Jeff and I'm with E-Z-MRP, and this is part 2 of building a widget using and we're going to use the buy report. Please keep in mind that this process is the manual process of managing your work orders using the demand side and the supply side. When you first train on E-Z-MRP, this is the method you're going to want to use so that you have a good understanding of what is occurring in the demand side and the supply side when you're using the work order automation tool. The work order automation tool allows you to select many work orders, create them, plan them, and complete them at one time. But you're not looking at the quantities on the supply side or the demand side, and you may be tempted to bypass looking at the make and buy reports to use those automated work orders. So I'm taking you through this process to show you how you're going to train and what's going on behind the curtain. So in part 1, we looked at our make report and we created a work order for some SA1s. Now we're going to look at our what to buy report. We are going to look at the net only. We don't want to spend time going through 100 pages of a report. We just want to know what action items we have to complete in order to have enough raw material to fulfill our current demand. As you can see, we have quite a few action items. So let's take a look at these action items. We will start, all right, so with comp 2, we have a mirror. On August 26th, August 26th, we need to have 300 we need to order 300 mirrors. We need to place that order by the 26th of August. By September 4th, we need to have those 300 in-house in time for production for work order 85. And currently, as you can see, we don't have any purchase orders. Comp 3, chewing gum. And we're just going to go line by line here. August 26th, by August 26th, we need to place an order for 500 pieces of chewing gum that need to be in-house by September 4th for work order 85. Currently, not being supplied by anything. So we are a negative 500 because currently on hand we have 0. And by August 29th, we need to place another order to have in-house by September 7th of 300 pieces of chewing gum for a second level part for work order 100. And that brings us to a negative 800. And then by September 24th, we need to order another 200 pieces of chewing gum to have in-house by October 3rd for work order 100. And that's going to bring us to a negative of 1,000. And currently, look, we have no purchase orders, not being supplied by anything. And then on September 29th, or by September 29th, we need to order another 60 to have in-house by October 8th. So we have a total deficit of 1,060 pieces of bubble gum, and we have no safety stock. So I want to back up here and I want to show you, see work order 100. You may be asking yourself, well, why are we ordering 300 for / work order 100 and 200 for work order 100. The reason why I put the / in front of a subassembly is so that I know the level of the BOM which that work order belongs. So for every level of the BOM, I put in 1/ before the work order. So this is telling me, if I read this line, it says, I need, by August 29th, I need to order 300 pieces of chewing gum for sub-assembly in the first level of work order 100. And I need to have those in-house by September 7th. That is why I use that marker, that slash. And E-Z-MRP will take you all the way down to 10 levels. And you may have your own process. You may even create an entirely different work order for each assembly. And that's perfectly fine. E-Z-MRP can put in a series for all kinds of different work orders. You just let us know how you want to track your work orders and we'll make it happen. And let's go down to our wire. And notice, I know this is safety stock, not just because it says safety stock, but I also notice the date, December 29th, 1999. I want this to always be an action item. Whenever you go past your due date, instead of saying action over here, it says late. We don't want safety stock to ever show as late. It's only an action item. We need 4 feet of wire for work order 85. We need that in-house by September 4th. And we need to order it by September 1st to get it in on time. We need 200 more feet of wire for work order 100. We need that in by October 3rd, and we need to place that order by the 30th. So here are all of our action items for our raw material, what we need to buy. So if I have multiple monitors, I'm going to stick this on another monitor, and so I have it in front of me, or I'm going to print it, and I am going to go take care of my action items. Now, one thing I want to show you very quickly in full. Notice we did have one buy part that had an outstanding purchase order. And we do not see in our net buy report. The reason being is it's not an action item. The PO has already been created. So I'm going to pull up the full report. And here it is comp 2 mirrors. Now it did show before that PO was due, it did not show that PO because it's not due yet. So what I may want to do is instead of placing an entirely new order, I may just go ahead and put in a different due date for at least 300 of these 1,000 that's coming in. And I have plenty of time to get that done because I can place this order. As long as I place the order by August 26th, I'm good. I wanted to make this a point that there was a reason why we did not see this in the buy report. It is because there was no action item. That's already been fulfilled, but we do have an action item here. So I may want to use this PO to fulfill that action item as well. So I have a copy of my report here. I want to fulfill all of my action items. So I go into my purchase order. And 2468, I'm going to go into here first. As this, I want to take care of my LACA 300 right here. And I see that I have them right there for 300. So what I could do is I'm just going to make a bit of a change here. I want to go ahead and get those in here by the 26th. And actually, I'm going to put in the right month. There's my 26th. So I want those in here by the 24th. And it says here, you have updated the date required on a detail line, which has been posted to the supply side. Do you want to update the due date on the supply side? Yes, I do. Whenever you make a change in the purchase order, you're going to get a warning if it's been posted to the supply side to change that as well. The purchase orders, you can also, if you want, you could do blanket orders. I could actually change this to 300 so that I have those 300. It gives me the same warning. You have updated the quantity ordered on a detail line which has been posted to the supply side. Do you want to update the quantity? Yes, I do. And then for the same part, I may go ahead and just put in September 10th for the remaining 700. So now I have a blanket order to the supplier. And I am going to go in, here's my post. So I will hit my post, ready to post unposted lines to the supply side. Notice I can tell what's been posted and what has not. The line 1 has been posted because it's checked. Line 2 has not been posted because it's not checked. And if I just check it, that will not work. It will not post. I must use the post button to post it. So this purchase order has been posted. I am going to do the remaining buy report action items on part 3 of building the widget.